Football, September 7 to December 14 on CVM TV.
Schoolboy Football, brought to you by Edgechem, AIM Financial Services, Texaco, and Connix.
It's Monday, October 28, 2024. This is CVM News at noon. I'm Ramon Gordon. Detectives in Westmoreland have launched an investigation into the shooting death of a bike taxi operator early Sunday morning. The victim has been identified as 23-year-old Fabian Powell from Top Lincoln Grange Hill. Reports are that around 1:30 a.m., Powell was sitting outside a bar on his motorcycle when a man approached him, pulled a handgun and fired several shots. The shooter then fled the scene on foot. Powell was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. This marks the second killing in Top Lincoln within a week, despite Grange Hill being placed under 2 curfews in October. And Prime Minister Andrew Holness is vowing to press forward with his government's mission to transform Jamaica. Undeterred by critics he says are waiting for his government to falter. Speaking passionately at a Jamaica Labour Party constituency conference in Northern Clarendon Sunday, Holness told supporters he's resolute in his commitment to improve the lives of Jamaicans.
I know that as leader of the country, as leader of the political party, many men wish death upon me.
Many men wish death upon me.
As your leader, I am always ready. As your leader, I can absorb, like Muhammad Ali, all the punches. And sometimes I don't throw the punch, you know. Sometimes I just rope-a-dope. I just bounce with it. But don't worry. The knockout punches are going to come. Because we have worked too hard to build this country, to make the fake people come and take what we have built. We will work hard, we will show care, and we will get the people of Jamaica to support us and continue the good work of the Jamaica Labour Party.
Holness says his government's focus remains clear, with goals to build an economy and deliver tangible benefits to the people. He says that the opposition's pressure will not derail his plans, even though recent polls have shown a marked decline in his favorability. More on that at 7. And opposition leader Mark Golding has responded to favorability polls showing a boost in his ratings. He says the results are no surprise as his party's hard work is starting to pay off.
I know that as leader of the country, as leader of the political...
Not just this last poll we haven't seen it. We didn't do this poll. We didn't requisition this poll. But previous polls that we have been the ones behind, have shown us that our fortunes with the younger groups have been strengthening. In fact, all demographics, I think of the 5, I think it's 5 different demographic groups, in 4 out of 5 we have seen significant strengthening, including the younger, the ones at the younger end of the spectrum.
The President is feeling hopeful that Jamaicans will put their votes beside the head as there has been an improvement in the favorability coming from 4 demographic groups in the poll categories. Moving on now, a judge has refused Digicel's application for a stay of the proceedings in the ongoing anti-competitive lawsuit brought by Verticast Media. The landmark suit was filed against telecommunications companies Digicel and Flow earlier this year. A stay refers to a court order that temporarily halts judicial proceedings or trials. Digicel sought this action on the grounds that there were sufficient reasons to pause the lawsuit. The case revolves around allegations made by Verticast Media against Digicel and Flow regarding anti-competitive practices within the telecommunications sector. The refusal of the stay means that the lawsuit will continue without interruption, allowing Verticast Media to pursue its claims.
An application was made by Digicel for a stay of the proceedings pending the outcome of the investigation which the FTC started. Certain allegations were made with regard to a breach of the Fair Competition Act, including abuse of dominance, breach of Section 17 of the Fair Competition Act with regard to anti-competitive agreements, refusal to deal, and refusal to permit access to a facility. The FTC began its investigation by virtue of the invitation of the court, and the application for the stay proceedings was based on the view that it would be an abuse of the process of the court if the FTC and the court were to be proceeding at the same time with regard to whether or not there's a breach of the Fair Competition Act, and that the court ought to await the decision of the FTC. The court took a different view and found that both proceedings can coexist simultaneously, and that the application should be dismissed on that basis.
In addition to denying the stay request, the judge ordered Digicel to pay costs to Verticast Media. This ruling indicates that the court found merit in Verticast's position and is holding Digicel accountable for its action in the legal matter. Digicel now has 21 days to file its defense, which allows the company time to formally respond to the claims made against them by Verticast Media. The next court date has been set for February 19, 2025, for case management conference. We will have more on this matter in CVM News at 7. Now, more than 25 people are homeless this morning after a fire destroyed almost 10 houses on Water Lane in downtown Kingston. Several children were among those affected, with residents reporting that they lost all their belongings in the blaze. No injuries have been reported. The fire reportedly started at around 3 a.m. Firefighters say 3 units responded to contain the flames. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Now to our discussion segment. We're delving into lingering uncertainties surrounding the upcoming departure of Finance Minister Nigel Clark, whose replacement has yet to be announced. Joining us to discuss the implications for Jamaica. Well, joining us after this break, we'll have political commentator Lloyd B. Smith and opposition spokesperson on finance Julian Robinson. Do stay with us. More after this.
Jamaican quality for sure. First thing when I wake up, pour up my bulk syrup. Pure water, me can't get enough. Feeling the love in the air. On the beach with my ginger beer. I'm doing low up on cash. Still can't go buy one splash. Squash, load, catch up, road. Pure, have you ready for the road?
Pure products, quality for sure.
You've weathered the storm, but rebuilding and preparing for back to school have taken a toll. It's time to get some money in your pockets. At Chris and Charles, we understand your financial needs. With just a quick call, you can access funds to catch up on bills and cover unexpected expenses. Our process is fast, simple, with funds deposited in your account in no time. Don't stress, get money in your pocket. Call 876-926-0609 or visit our website today. Conditions apply. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
Marcia Griffith culminates her diamond anniversary in reggae music, 60 years and counting. Sunday, November 3 at Hope Gardens with Marcia Griffith and friends. A massive musical showcase featuring Jamaica's greatest artists all on one stage, courtesy of Appleton Estate, KFC, Water, Coca-Cola, HIC, Kendall, and Ranch Entertainment. Tickets available at marciagriffiths.com and caribtix.com. Marcia Griffiths and friends, an iconic reggae moment you can't miss.
A mammogram can shape your motherhood. The Jamaica Cancer Society, helping women now. Visit the website at jcs.live. Early detection saves lives.
a move now, make a move now.
Hi everyone, my name is Kurt Dunn.
Greetings from Kelly's Kelly Yoga.
Hey, it's Robin Morrison, and I am your National Physical Activity Specialist. And it's time to make a move.
Jamaica, let's get moving again. Season 2 of the Ministry of Health and Wellness Jamaica Move series is here. Join us Wednesdays at 5 a.m. and Saturdays at 8 a.m. right here on CVM TV. Let's get moving.
Make a move now.
Welcome back. A look now at international news. The U.S. presidential election is just over a week away, and both candidates are making a final push for votes. Republican candidate Donald Trump held a rally in his home state of New York, with several gathering at Madison Square Garden in Manhattan for one of the most high-profile events of his campaign. Meanwhile, Democratic candidate Kamala Harris was in Pennsylvania, one of the battleground states that could decide how the election plays out. Here's more from the BBC.
An iconic venue in Donald Trump's hometown. He's wanted to hold a rally here for years.
Good evening, New York City!
And a rare appearance from the former First Lady. She's largely steered clear of this campaign. For the candidate himself, the focus was on his opponent.
Kamala, you're fired. Get out.
And on the main themes.
I will end inflation. I will stop the invasion of criminals coming into our country. And I will bring back the American dream.
Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris was in Pennsylvania, one of the battleground states that could decide how this election plays out. The Democratic nominee has been making the rounds through the city of Philadelphia, where she attended a church service, stopped by a bookshop, a youth basketball facility and a Puerto Rican restaurant. Ms. Harris later held a rally to cap off the day where she brought up the conflict in the Middle East, a key issue to voters who are unhappy with the Biden administration's response to the Israel-Gaza war.
I want to talk about Gaza for a minute, okay? We can and we must seize this opportunity to end this war and bring the hostages home. Do everything in my power to meet that end.
Now to that discussion we promised you earlier. We're delving into the lingering uncertainty surrounding the upcoming departure of Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark, whose replacement has yet to be announced. Joining us to discuss the implications for Jamaica is opposition spokesperson on finance. His name is Julian Robinson. Sir Robinson, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back after this break, actually. Keep it locked right here. You're watching CVM News at noon.
The Isuzu MUX. Take the lead. Visit our showroom at 19 to 21 Carlton Crescent, Kingston 10 today. Or call us at 876-929-9190. Isuzu Jamaica, with you for the long run.
SuperMed Family of Pharmacies, your trusted partner in health and wellness for over 30 years. With 8 convenient pharmacies across Eastern Jamaica. SuperMed Mall Pharmacy, SuperMed New Kingston, SuperMed Pepine, SuperMed Port Antonio Pharmacies 1 and 2, Claire's St. Mary, Lloyd's St. Thomas, and a convenient drive-through at our Hughenden location where you can get your medication without leaving your car. We're dedicated to providing you with the highest level of care. Experience the difference with SuperMed family of pharmacies. Super happy, super healthy.
And you go down and have a good day. Blessings. SuperMed.
Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVM TV.
Hey you know all the people in your business?
You should take advantage of CVM TV's unbeatable small business advertising package. Trust me.
And get your goods and services in front of your customers today.
For $150,000, you get a high-quality professional commercial.
Plus 20 prime-time commercial spots.
That's massive exposure at a fraction of the cost.
Including on the #1 morning show in Jamaica, Sunrise.
So don't wait. Call us on 658-208-5377 and see your business goals happen right here on CVM Television.
Marcia Griffiths culminates her diamond anniversary in reggae music, 60 years and counting. Sunday, November 3 at Hope Gardens with Marcia Griffiths and friends. A massive musical showcase featuring Jamaica's greatest artists on one stage. Marcia herself, Shaggy, Busy Signal, Tassan Chinna, Lane, Tanya Stevens, Nadine Sutherland, Cuddy Ranks, Rat Shiloh, Brick and Lace, Tony Gregory, and more. Courtesy of Appleton Estate, KFC, Water, Coca-Cola, HIC, Kendall, and Ranch Entertainment. Tickets available at marciagriffiths.com and cabtix.com. Marcia Griffiths and Friends, an iconic reggae moment you can't miss.
Welcome back. More news. The police in St. James say 10 Cuban men who arrived by boat between Saturday and Sunday are now in custody. It's understood some of the Cubans who spoke little English fled their nation, allegedly due to hardships. The Zone 1 commander told CVM News the migrants have been receiving meals, medical checks, and humane treatment.
The Cubans are coming. Days after Hurricane Oscar battered sections of the Spanish-speaking country, amid a nationwide power outage, 2 batches of men arrived by boat in western Jamaica.
Now on Saturday, October 26, about 6:30 a.m., 7 males, whom we later found out were Cuban nationals, entered Jamaica shore. All 7 individuals were intercepted by the police along the Unity Hall main road after they had dismounted 3 vessels along the coast there between the border of Hanover and St. James. Now, all 7 individuals were taken to the Montego Bay Police Station, where they are currently detained, and the investigation continues as it relates to their illegal entry into this island.
But that's not all, as ASP Reed shares another arrival sometime Sunday morning.
About 10:43 a.m., another vessel with 3 male, who we also later found out were Cuban nationals, entered the shores. And at this time, they